As if my life wasn't hectic enough, now they want me doing movie reviews. Seriously, the executive producers walked up to me and were definitely like, "Oh, a review show with a technicolored pony? Well, that's never been done before. We must milk this to its full potential. Throw a bad movie in front of him, make him watch it, then review it." And what movie, pray tell, do you ask, did they throw in front of me? Well, none other than the horrible film from 2009, The Dog Who Saved Christmas. I mean, this is just the kind of film that you show your kids when you want to punish them or something. Even then, I would call this an incredibly cruel punishment. It does not take a genius to realize that this film is clearly a pathetic attempt to cash in on the holiday season. I could probably give you a basic sum-up of this film in 2 words, which just basically combines 2 obnoxious concepts. It's Home Alone with a dog. That's basically it. But Celestia forbid you take my word for it. Allow me to show you why this movie is an utter disgrace and should be destroyed. So the film opens with the sound of obnoxious Christmas music. Seriously, it's just another one of those generic Christmas songs that you're always hearing, except it's a different variant and a different style of it. Though I digress. At least it's not as bad as the Jamaican rap version of It's a Small World. So as the credits roll, we get shots of generic city USA, population, a bunch of idiots. Seriously, where the hell is this? They never tell us.
Ah, Christmas. My favorite time of year. Giant red bows and garland everywhere. All those presents and families spending more time together. You can almost
And if you're like any other
magic in the
sane
air.
individual, you're wondering, who the fuck is this?
Although,
We don't
it
know
is
who it
always
is.
easy,
We never even heard his
especially
voice
when you're a
before.
dog.
Well, this
That's
is our
me.
main character.
My name's
Zeus. We don't know that much about him, but after a while, you'll wish it stayed that way. Because he never shuts up. The dog never shuts up. And this is our main character, people. And he inner monologues more than Samus from Metroid Other M. Oh, and I say inner monologuing because they never talk. They never open their mouths. It's like they communicate telepathically. We're not even 3 minutes into this film and already I'm complaining. Anyway, after that scene, it turns out that the credits are still rolling, as we get more pointless names and we have no idea who these people are, and our obvious product placements. I'd say that the obvious product placements are as bad as when it got in Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, but that's an understatement. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium was made for product placements. Yeah, the credits are still going. I could probably talk over these entire credits. If you don't know who these people are, they just seem to get generic actors that nobody's heard about. In fact, the entire starring cast list consists of Dean Cain, Eliza Donovan, Mario Lopez, Andrine Barbreo, Gary Valentine, Joey Diaz, and Sierra McCormick. Yeah, nobody knows who these people are. And if you do, good for you. You're weird. You know who these people are, even though their names are vague. As the story sadly starts going, we meet the father of the family, George. He's an idiot, much like the rest of the family. And this is the mother, who's very busy setting up Christmas decorations. Can you guess? She's dropping them all over the place. And she's practically tripping over herself. Because that's funny, right?
Okay.
Right?
Backup, honey.
Laugh at us! We're how many minutes in now, and already I'm finding more than enough things to complain about. You could probably give me 5 minutes of this movie and I could tell you it was not only bad, but I would probably be able to go on and on for half an hour about how it was bad. So it turns out the father has just done his Christmas shopping and are moving the presents into the house. Of course, right as they get in the house, the kids show up from soccer practice? School? I don't know. It never tells us. And so we're finally introduced to their obviously adopted children because they look nothing alike. Also, does this kid look familiar at all?
Gingers have souls!
It may just be me, but they look extremely alike. You got the ginger, you got the weird face, you got the never closing your goddamn mouth. I swear it's the Gingers Have Souls kid. Anyway, the plot decides to come in and rear its ugly head in the door because the executive producer decided, oh wait, we need a storyline to go off of. Let's take off of Home Alone.
Bingo. Beauty right there. Looks like a Victorian mansion.
Looks like a giant dollhouse.
Allow me to introduce the burglars for the movie. Or you can pick from this list of names I came up for the two of them. Seeing as how these two don't seem to have names, and even if we do learn their names, we're never gonna bother remembering them. We're just gonna go with these two.
Okay.
Ka-ching. Ka-ching.
Not sure if you caught it, but somewhere in there, trust me, they said they were gonna rob the house at some point or another.
328 Red Maple. 328 Red Maple?
Cut to the chase!
Honey, isn't that the Johnson's house?
Yeah.
They were robbed.
I refuse to believe Face Stuffer and Put Down a DeForca are responsible. We just see later in the movie they are too dumb to pull it off.
That's it, George. We have to get that alarm.
Hey, look! Someone actually had a good idea for once.
Hey, you know, I think we should get a dog for Christmas.
Shut up, Ginger. Grown-ups are talking.
A dog!
You're just gonna forget about the alarm, aren't you?
I think it's a great idea, sweetheart.
Your house is how big? Jesus Christ! A dog is just gonna bark at them. An alarm is gonna notify the relevant authorities. Trust me, just go with the alarm.
I am a costume maker, and it is a big deal.
I'm sorry, pull up a picture of the house one more time. Uh-huh. You can live there on the kind of income a costume maker gets. No, I don't buy it, lady.
If we're gonna get a pet, we should get a cat. This mouse problem we're having.
Oh no, that's not good.
I'm not even gonna touch base on that. There's far too many stupid things to focus on in this movie.
Promise me, you will not buy a dog before we have had a chance to talk about it again.
I promise.
You're gonna buy the fucking dog, aren't you? Alright. I'll give him maybe 10 minutes or so until he breaks his promise. Well, let's see. What happens in the next scene? He's on his way to the dog pound so he can purchase a dog. God damn it, George! I couldn't even give you 10 minutes! That was just too generous! And why are we getting shots of Generic City, USA again? It's not filler, it's Generic City, USA! So George goes to the dog pound where we meet...
How you doing? Hey. How you doing?
This character.
Very good. You want to adopt a dog?
We are in the market for a watchdog.
Watchdog.
Thank you for your stereotypical black performance in this stereotypical movie. And sadly, even though we think we got rid of Zeus, he comes again, once again, to rear his ugly ass face into this movie. Along with every other stupid dog that inner monologues, and it is somehow a form of communication, even though they are clearly not communicating because their mouths are not moving.
Please take me, I beg of you.
Or don't, and have it put down, because it's clearly racist due to the accent.
This one. His mother was a boxer, his daddy was a pit bull. How they got together and made a dog, I don't know, but he looks like a bulldog right all in the face.
Don't worry, we don't see him after this scene.
Gotta look at him right there. Look at him. The Bronx.
Bronx?
Yeah.
Looks more like Staten Island.
Oh, that's not funny.
Get me out of here, please. The food's terrible. I have no hot water, and I think I have fleas.
Quiet one in the corner.
Yeah, over there in the back.
Did he just say quiet one in the corner? No! So, of course, George adopts Zeus, sadly, as George partakes in singing. And Zeus doing backup vocals, which George cannot hear because, again, he inner monologues and does not talk.
Oh, Zeus. One thing before we go in.
I kinda told my wife that I wasn't gonna buy a dog, so if you could just stand absolutely still for the rest of eternity and we'll just say you're a new stuffed animal, that'd be great, thanks.
A dog!
A dog! This is gonna get interesting.
All four of those reactions were terrible. I'm sorry, I don't buy that acting for a second. So yeah, the wife sees this and yeah, she is not happy.
Hi.
Hi. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
In the kitchen. George, you promised you wouldn't buy a dog until we talked.
Yeah, and I didn't break that promise or Scout's honor.
Yeah, you did.
You disregarded what I said. This is about the protection of our home.
If this is what that's about, you should get the fucking alarm, people! A dog's not going to do anything, it's just gonna bark at them and maybe bite their face off. But if you got an alarm, you would actually have a system that notifies the authorities right as they break into your frickin' house. It is the logical solution for a house that you own, because your house is enormous and full of very expensive, valuable things that you're bound to get robbed eventually.
It just seems like an alarm would be so much safer and easier.
All right, Belinda, trust me.
No,
okay?
George, you have no counter-argument here. Your wife is correct on this matter. An alarm would be better. You have no argument. You cannot come back from this.
What? What's everybody staring at?
Oh well, the kids like him. The film cuts to later that night where, oh, for the love of Celestia. Are we just recording things that dogs stereotypically do now?
Mom, how come the cat lady doesn't have any Christmas lights?
Honey, it's funny, but I don't think I've ever heard Zeus bark.
You know what?
Sure, honey.
That
Yeah,
is funny.
Yeah.
Because you
might have
noticed
heard
it.
yet,
Why
but,
did you notice
they're
that?
highly
Of
trained
all the
dogs. They're very
things that
intelligent.
are going on in
They
your
go through a
lives,
rigorous
for
training
you to
program
notice,
where they teach
you
them
notice
to bark on
that.
command and when to bark, when
Of
not
all
to bark. They
things,
have to-
you notice
don't always
that.
bark. If you always bark, it's gonna be kind of annoying. You know, they have to bark when there's a noise, and not bark when there's no noise. That's how you want the dog. But they need some kind of a stimulation. You know, they need another dog barking, or a human bark, or a door knock, or a doorbell. You know.
Clearly, you're the expert on the subject. Hey, this is ridiculous. Just watch this entire scene. You'll definitely get a feel for the entire movie.
Hey, old Yeller, why didn't you just go ahead and bark already? You call that a dog?
Is somebody gonna get that? I'm starving over here. Come on, Georgie, you know I don't have thumbs.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Zeus. We'll get you next time. You'll bark next time.
Bark? Oh, no, not that again.
Hey.
Goldberg is Chinese food.
Yes, of course, yeah. Merry Hanukkah.
Happy holidays, close enough.
Yeah, sure.
$32.75.
Okay, grateful. Here's 40.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah, we're building a little gingerbread house there.
I meant the girl, not the house.
Oh, the girl, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's kosher, too.
Hi.
Nice.
Merry Christmas.
That would be my wife, yeah.
Hanukkah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Shalom.
Shalom. Oh, that was awkward. You know what? You bark next time. Who cares?
There's a reason why I just played that entire scene. Because this is how the entire movie plays out. It's pointless facts, and it's boring. That's pretty much all it is. Also, you have those stupid voiceovers. We're not even halfway through this movie, and already we're nearly 14 minutes into this review. So we cut to George in the
You just look very
tub?
tense. I mean, I know this is all new for you, but we're gonna take it one step at a time.
Oh my god.
this is a
Oh
little
my
awkward,
god.
George,
No.
don't you think?
No. No.
There
No.
we go.
No. 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 Bad
better?
touch. That's a bad. Why are you in the tub with
What
the
are they
dog? Why are
doing?
you? Why are you doing that?
now I'm digging
Why?
it.
No.
You all silly looking.
You're confused, George.
only
You're
you and
confused.
me
It's okay.
and the
We're gonna
man in
get you
the
some
house.
help. We're gonna get
Man
it.
in the house.
What?
Yeah,
What the
right.
heck? What
You know
the?
what I'm talking about?
No.
Ooh,
No.
right there.
Stop.
You know what I'm
Stop. Stop. This is a kids movie. This is fucked up.
Be a man.
Yeah, dude.
I was the only one.
Oh, yeah, that's the spot.
Besides Ben,
Holy
now
Celestia!
it's me,
Even the dog's getting
you.
into it.
you're gonna be able to bark. I couldn't talk till I was 6, which is like 42 in your years.
You couldn't talk it. You couldn't talk until you were 6. I was doing algebraic equations at that age. The film then cuts to a montage of them doing things with the dog, which, by the way, seems to go on and on and on and on. All with dumbass generic Christmas music played over it. And the father being stupid. Oh, and those stupid mice. This whole scene is played out like the frickin' 1980s generic montage. Only instead of fixing things, they're just really doing random ass shit with the dog. A couple of these, I don't even think the dog is in. I mean, it's just doing random dog things. Dear God, it's still going! So we cut to this scene, where apparently the house is being robbed.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look like the mailman.
Oh, don't worry, this guy's a dumbass. He doesn't know that the black only conceals him at night.
Oh my gosh, George, he looks serious, he's got a mask on!
What?
It's not working! Ooh, ribeye.
What?
I got a ribeye and a dog's here. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. Over here, over here. Yeah, me. Ooh.
Why was there a raw steak in his bag? What kind of robber just carries a raw steak?
George, Belinda.
What happened, Bronze?
He's the worst case scenario.
What?
Are you saying that the dog is never gonna bark?
What? You paid someone to break into your house to figure that out? What is wrong with you? I think it was already apparent that the dog isn't gonna bark. Even then, it's not worth the expense to pay someone to break into your fucking house. Even then, what kind of robber carries a raw steak? I don't know of anyone in that line of work that carries a raw steak. Anyway, the kids decide to teach the dog to bark via a Teach Your Dog to Bark CD. Why does it exist? I have no fucking clue. Does it look like they made the title in MS Paint? Yes, it does. Is it stupid? Well, let's listen to it. Huh. So all we have to do to teach our dog to bark is play a CD of other dogs barking. Genius!
Come on, Juicy.
Come on, Juicy boy, you can do it.
You can do it.
Come on, rough.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that kid is in his mid-teens. What the fuck are you doing, Gingers Have Souls, kid? They sponsor the clapper.
Kids, please, go to bed.
I told you I don't like tuna fish.
Shut up. Shortly after that pointless scene, we're introduced to the crazy cat lady of the movie. Or so much, we get a glimpse of her from her living room window.
And remember, if we do a very nice job this year, Grandma probably will make you some of those knitted Christmas booties she made you last year.
Oh, golly gee. That's what I wanted. Another pair of Christmas booties.
Easy, buddy. She's still your grandmother.
We just have to wait till she dies. Then we'll get the inheritance money.
Oh, careful, sweetheart. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't.
All right.
The dog
You wanna help
breaks
out?
it.
That's okay.
The dog breaks it. The dog breaks
I
it.
got you now,
The
right
dog
where I
breaks
want you.
it. The dog
Hey,
breaks
is that
it.
gingerbread?
The dog
Ooh, I
breaks
love
it. The
gingerbread.
dog breaks
yes.
it. The dog breaks it. Oh, look. The dog didn't break it. There were all kinds of things wrong with that scene.
Let's get back!
First off, you clearly threw the thing off camera. Second, what was up with that acting? I mean, what the hell is up with that? What is wrong with you? No, besides the obvious that you get in the bathtub with your dog.
Oh my God!
Are you even trying anymore?
Oh my God!
That's the kind of acting that just screams, I just want to get through this movie and get paid. You know what? I almost encourage it, because that's a proper performance for the frickin' dog that saved Christmas.
Ah! Oh no!
Alright, that's enough! So the parents decide it's time to go to their aunt's house, and they decide they're gonna leave the dog at home. Are they gonna leave food out for him? No. Are they gonna have someone come over and watch him? No. Do they even care about what happens to this dog? No. They clearly don't expect this dog to survive. They might as well just pick up some garbage bags and a snow shovel and just leave him out for the trash, because clearly they expect him to die while they're gone. Oh boy, I smell shenanigans. It must be Fat Guy and Put Down a Forka. Oh, the hilarity that will ensue.
Where do you think they're going?
I don't know. Is it relevant to your task?
Who cares where they're going? They're going. That's gonna make our job easier.
You know what? I like this put down a Deforka guy. That's the most relevant statement I've heard throughout this entire film. In fact, we're gonna play a little game right here. Let's see what Put Down a Deforka focuses on, and then we're going to see what Fat Guy focuses on.
Imagine the jewelry, watches, necklaces, electronics.
Imagine the kitchen. They got 2 of them. And a freezer downstairs. And that's where they have the meat and the cupcakes. See, I know about that stuff.
See? See that? You see? Right there? He focuses on the most valuable things, while Fat Guy just wants to eat food. He eats a lot, people. That's the joke. And this film wants you to laugh at it. Ha!
Maybe they got hot chocolate and marshmallows and cookies and oatmeal cookies. I've been away for a long time.
Just drilling it into your skull, making sure you get the joke.
That joint, they don't take care of you over the holidays. They give you, pasteurized turkey. You can't live on that stuff for the holidays.
Laugh at the joke, or so help me God, I will rip your lip!
Here we go.
What the hell are you doing?
Santa's gonna love Belinda's homemade chocolate chip cookies.
You can't be serious.
It's funny. She doesn't make the cookies for me.
You can't be serious.
Actually, that might be, one too many.
Oh, shut up. Get the fuck out of the house.
You think they got a dog? Because I hate dogs.
Oh, yeah, that's another running joke with this guy. This guy hates dogs. Literally, scared to fucking death of them. I mean, it is scary how scared he is of dogs. I mean, it's not even funny. This guy needs a therapist or something because he's so freaking scared of dogs. Don't believe me? I'm pretty sure you don't believe me. Just take a look.
I don't like dogs. I'm scared of dogs. I won't work with dogs. I've been telling you that. You are going inside. Yes, you are. I hate dogs. I'm scared of them. They always bite me. Give me that. Get your hand up.
Seriously, this guy needs some serious help because now they're fighting over a crowbar. Wait, what? Why are you fighting over the crowbar?
Stop it.
Now you're tackling him. Now you're spinning him around.
Look. Ah!
I refuse to believe that you two have made a reputation of robbing houses. You are just too stupid. You are dumb and dumber.
I'm not going in there with dogs. I hate dogs.
So we got to see what George and the family's up to right now, and it turns out they're visiting this character. Now, see if you could spot the joke with this character.
He is. I hope somebody's been good. Oh, we're gonna have to leave some milk and cookies out for Santa, because he gets hungry, What's the matter? Who's gloomy? Who are gloomy faces? Santa's not gonna like that, or his elves, so somebody better smile. Oh, but this one broke. Come on, guys, this is fun. Santa is looking right now down from the chimney and going, I don't know if I want to visit those kids. They're not very happy.
She's annoying. That's the joke, people. I swear to God. The Gingers Have Souls kid just has to slam whatever he's doing down on the table and be like, damn it, Grandma, we get it. He's not real. I figured this out 6 years ago. I'm a teenager in high school. God fucking damn it, stop babying me about this crap. So we cut back to Zeus, who's still back at the house, and they left the door open too? Why don't you just hang signs out front that says, please rob this house? Anyway, Zeus decides he's gonna go outside and get some help.
Come on, you can do it. Mush, Zeus. No stopping until I...
Tree bench.
Okay, before you ask, no, it's not adequately explained what just happened. Because I honestly don't know either. I mean, he said tree branch, but I don't know how that knocks out the dog. Sadly, the little douchebag is still alive and wakes up in this place.
What is this place?
Thus, we're introduced to the crazy cat lady that we were talking about earlier.
She only has one cat. Give her time.
Seriously, if there's any crazy cat lady that has ever existed in a movie, it's this bitch. She may only own one cat, but as Pinky just stated, give her time, she'll have more. She has all the characteristics of a crazy cat lady. She talks to animals, so she's crazy. She's apparently a closet Christmas decorator? I don't know, there's just some backstory that she only sets up her Christmas decorations inside the house and doesn't hang up any lights or some shit. It's not adequately explained at all, but she also talks to animals. So the first person that says she isn't crazy, I'm coming after you.
I've noticed you don't bark.
Great! Does everybody on the block know I can't bark?
What are you afraid of?
Let's just say the last time I barked, something bad happened.
Do you really have to have a backstory? No one else has a backstory. Why do you have to have one? I mean, why bother? It's not worth the character development. By the way, this scene goes on for like 5 minutes. I don't know how kids are supposed to maintain their attention span this long, but I don't think you're gonna maintain their attention to the screen for that long. The stuff that you talk about isn't even that important. You're just laying out backstory for the crazy cat lady.
Well, I was the #1 canine in my division until that day.
Oh, get down, Zeus, get down!
So Zeus has a flashback devoted to him, showing him destroying a 5-year police investigation, which somehow scarred him for life and is the reason that he won't bark.
It was my fault. Because of my barking, I blew a 5-year investigation, and to top it off, my partner broke his trigger finger. He was never able to shoot straight again.
Wow, it's amazing how much I really don't care. Alright, enough of that crazy bitch. Let's see what the George and the family's up to.
I wish we could keep Zeusy.
Yeah, I bet Zeus could do that.
You miss your fucking dog, so you're watching TV programs about fucking dogs? What is the thought process that is going through your head right now? Like, is this the only thing that you could find on TV to watch? I'm sure there's some bullshit Christmas special, or at least a good Christmas special. Oh, Charlie Brown Christmas or some shit. Something!
What are you watching? Oh, Chappie the dog. Oh. What's going on?
Just go with it, kids. Pretty soon we'll be inheriting that TV from her.
What do you think I read this thing?
I don't know why you read this thing. This is absurd.
Well, it's to inform myself.
That is not a real dog.
Yes, it is.
So the kids are watching programming about a dog, and you're reading a magazine about dogs? What the hell is wrong with you? You obviously— shut up, Grandma! You obviously show the least bit of sentiment for the fucking dog when you left him at the house with no food. Speaking of the dog, we cut back to him as he breaks back into the house.
Bet Chegui's whiskers, I'll be ready. Okay, I need to gather weapons and ammo.
Weapons? You don't have thumbs! Well, neither do I, but still! So the robbers come back to the house to attempt yet another break-in. What is your fascination with this one house? I mean, does it have to be this house?
Remember what I said. No funny business.
Define funny business.
Don't be you. And I find it fascinating that you even know that word.
When I walked in on you and you were raiding the refrigerator, prune juiced, liverwurst, and potato chip sandwiches, that's funny business.
I was constipated.
Wow, I did not need to know that. By the way, shut up about fucking food! You're robbing a house! What the hell is wrong with you? Seriously, the conversations between these two just is him telling him to do shit, and then fat guy just says food, 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 food. Well, it's not along those exact lines, but it goes along, it's pretty damn accurate. So they head around the back or the side or something of the house. I could never fully figure it out. And they attempt to break in the door.
A backup plan? I got a tranquilizer gun.
Okay, first off, that's a Nerf gun that you spray painted. Second, why can't you just get an actual gun? You're robbing the fucking house! If someone's home and the cops show up, you're gonna want to hold hostages! A knife isn't gonna cut it, you need a fucking firearm!
Yeah, take that! Oh, who's a tough guy now, huh?
What was that?
Boom! Oh, goes the dynamite!
Idiot.
Take another!
What did I do?
Said the house was clear.
And another!
Seen him leave, didn't we?
Who's doing that? And the mud?
I'm shelling you now,
Can't leave the
guys.
mud alone. They must have left one of the kids behind to watch them.
That would be even more irresponsible. I mean, they never say how long they're gonna be gone, but they left the fucking dog there. Obviously, they're gonna be gone a while. You know what? Put down in the forka. My respect for you is decreasing exponentially.
I think I can see where this is going.
So they decide to go in through the basement.
Ah! I think I broke my ankle. I told you this was a bad idea, Ted.
Completely off camera, apparently.
Shh.
That's not funny. So they get into the house, and for whatever reason, every light in the house is on. All the Christmas lights, several of the hallway lights. They left ample light for someone to just break in and rob the house. Look at this! They left the fucking Christmas tree running! That's a fire hazard, for Luna's sake! So eventually they catch up with the dog.
You and me, we're gonna be buddies, and we're gonna have a good time.
Good time. Yeah, let's start by playing pin the cuffs on the robbers.
Will you just hurry up and kill the fucking dog already?
Oh, he got me with the oldest trick in the book, the old muzzle over the noggin.
Fine. Take what I can get. So we come back to George and the family. One of us just has to cut her throat. Then all of the money will be ours. We could practically take the house for ourselves. Seriously, why else would they be staring at her?
Yeah. Can we go get him, please?
So the Gingers have Soul's kid and the other kid want to go back and get the dog, even though they left it at home without any food and they were expecting him to die.
Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Hey, what if we wanted a Santa on the way?
This is why I carry a cyanide pill.
Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. Santa's reindeer is no match for the Bannister sleigh.
I contemplate taking it every day.
Shh! Don't wake up, Grandma.
Maybe if we're quiet enough, she won't follow us.
Wait for me.
Fuck. So we cut to Fat Guy doing... Oh, what the hell do you think Fat Guy's doing?
A house this nice, and all they got is prepackaged bologna? Unbelievable.
No, you're unbelievable. You're robbing a house and you're gonna stop to make a sandwich? That's about as dumb as Goldilocks when she decided to break into a house and take a nap.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What did I tell you? I told you no funny business.
You know, Fat Guy, you should listen to Put Down a Deforka. He's smarter than everyone in this movie.
Oh, this is worse than the time I got dognapped by that crazy clown who shot me out of a cannon twice a week for a month.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Oh, this is worse than the time I got dognapped by that crazy clown who shot me out of a cannon twice a week for a month.
I'm not even gonna touch base on that.
Almost got it. Almost. Come on. Almost. Booyah!
Now, what are you gonna do about the fact that you're still tied to the bicycle? Suddenly, the cops decide to come out of nowhere for no reason, and they decide to hide right in front of the front door. Come on, Put Down a Deforka. You're smarter than this.
They want to wish
Hide in the basement. Hide in another room, but for God's sake, don't hide right behind the front door.
Hello? Police, anybody here?
Oh, for the love of Celestia, are you really gonna go there?
When I'm nervous, I pass gas. It's anxiety, you know.
I hope someone shoves a baguette so deep into your ass that you can chew on it.
Oh, you smell that, man?
Then the worst possible thing happens. Fat guy drops his sandwich. There is no way in Tartaros you are that desperate for a fucking sandwich.
Some plumbers. They probably broke a gas pipe. That's what it was.
And to think I had faith in law enforcement. Anyway, the cops leave and we're stuck with a dumbass dog defending the house again. But not before we come back to George and the family. Oh, for the love, why did you bring her? Shortly after, we cut back to the robbers who are still robbing the fucking house. Seriously, how long have they been here? I'd have to say it's an at least 2-hour drive to their grandmother's house. And look at all the valuable crap they got in this house. Are you seriously saying you own this much stuff and you didn't get an alarm? There are stupid people in this world. You are beyond that. You are just beyond help.
Round, young. Don't say that word. Mother.
Alright, Mom, Dad, if she doesn't stop right now, I'm gonna open up the door and jump right out of the car, okay?
Do it, Gingers Have Souls, kid! Get out of this movie while you still can!
Hey, get back in the car.
Curses! He's been defeated by the off-camera thing that they're constantly doing, where they just add the sound effects. So we once again cut back to the robbers robbing the house. And somehow the dog was able to untie the knot.
What about these gifts?
You're heartless, you know that? How are they gonna feel when they come back and they think that Santa skipped their house, huh?
You're robbing the fucking house. You're not supposed to be sentimental towards the people you're robbing.
How about if we take half of them and sell them online and take the other half and we keep them?
Now you're talking.
All right.
There you go.
Does a person with your IQ even know how to sell things online?
Wait a second, did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard the sound of a dumbass.
It's up on the roof.
Maybe it's a reindeer.
I hope that was sarcasm put down into Forca, cause you're slipping with my respect.
Maybe it's Santa, he's gonna catch us.
Santa's not gonna catch us if you will move your butt.
Oh my god, put down into Forca, where did you find this guy?
Are you saying you don't believe in Santa?
Of course I believe in Santa.
Wow! 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 It is amazing how much respect you just lost. You just lost, like, all of it. I mean, you did not just say that!
But everybody knows that Santa does not start his route until after midnight.
You did. You fucking went. You. That's it. I've lost respect for every single person in this movie. Oh my god. I cannot believe it, put down into Forca. You did it. You fucking did it. You lost every single tiny bit of respect that I had for you. I thought you were sane. I thought you were actually good at this profession. But apparently you're not, because you just went and said that. Kill. It's not even worth it asking what you're doing anymore. Holy Celestia, I don't know what to say to that clip right there. I mean, you had no respect to begin with, but that's like negative respect. Now I want to kill you. He barked! Oh my god! Seriously, it is amazing how much I don't care about this plot at all. I mean, wow! You have to try to be this bad.
Don't move. I'm gonna get you.
Who wrote this?
Oh, Stewie. You okay?
Huh?
Obviously, he's fine. I mean, that's clearly a Nerf dart that you spray painted. Seriously, what was the budget for this movie? So put down a Forka drags Fat Guy to the front door, but he collapses dead center in the middle of the room.
Sleep well, boys.
You expect me to buy that? What was the chandelier not doing secured to the ceiling, but secured to a bunch of ropes that you tied to the freaking railing? Also, the editing in this shot is just horrible. I mean, they just zoom in on the chandelier, zoom in on the robbers, and then they zoom in faster on the chandelier again, and then they cut to black. That is lazy editing. You can at least make a friggin' thing out of styrofoam and drop that on them. That won't kill them. So the cops finally show back up to arrest the idiots. What, the front door was open too? Come on! What else did you leave unlocked? You might as well just blow a fucking hole in the wall that people can just walk right in. Coincidentally, the family shows up at the exact same moment as the cops show up, and the robbers are still in the goddamn house. Seriously, how long were they in there for? And then everyone proceeds to pet the frickin' camera.
Mr. Bannister?
Yeah?
You know, we could really use a dog like Zeus down at the precinct.
How about it, Mr. Bannister? Would you consider letting us adopt him?
Come on, Mom. Can we please keep Zeusy?
Yeah, Mommy, we want to keep
Sorry,
Zeus.
officers, but I'm retired and living the good life now.
Well, looks like he's become a part of the family.
We have the intention to make sequels. Horrible, horrible sequels. So it turns out it's the crazy cat lady that called the police and has finally decided to come out of the closet.
Singles night at the karaoke bar.
We won first place.
Hava Nagila.
No! And finally the film fucking ends with some obnoxious Christmas carolers.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's nice. Now, move on to the next verse.
And a Happy New Year.
Next verse.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Are you just gonna stick to the first verse throughout the whole thing?
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
So that's the dog who saved Christmas, and it is just bullshit! This is by far the dumbest holiday cash-in I have ever seen in my entire life. It makes no sense, the characters are stupid, the few that are sane I lose all respect for by the end of the movie, the protagonist is a fucking tool, and half of these characters are just plain pointless. There is no way that anyone that got on the cast looked at this script and said, "This is a good idea, I want to be in this movie." And to even think that someone put pen to paper and wrote this movie is just mind-boggling. The same company later went on to do The Dog Who Saved Christmas Vacation and most recently The Dog Who Saved Halloween, but that's a whole nother can of worms that we will not get into right now. At least, not right away. Probably save those for next year. But until then, I'm Hunter, and this has been a Hunter Review.